A man is facing hundreds in fines because he gives away water. Yep, that's it. He gives people water. Put it up full mass. The high in Goodyear, Arizona today is 110 degrees. One man is being fined for giving out free water outside of his home. Now, I'm going to tell you the part they don't like. At the start of the pandemic, David Martin, who is a good man, who decided to do the part that he could do, David placed a cooler full of water outside of his home in Arizona. Now he's facing hundreds of dollars in fines from his HOA, and I guarantee you that HOA is run by Karens. It was just a small gesture to help neighbors during a hard time, Martin told the Washington Post. This HOA has made this literally a national issue. He decided to keep doing it. And the cooler kept it there. The Martins offer free chilled water, not selling anything. Has sat outside his garage. The cooler sits outside the garage ever since. His neighbors have gratefully obliged. So have delivery drivers, dog walkers, people passing by, folks playing basketball at a park near his house. They appreciate the generosity. He's showing love to folk. Okay. He's doing something nice, selfless. However, someone does object, the HOA. And so in April, Martin's HOA began fining him like money. You must pay us for doing this gesture of free thing you do. They decided to fine him, and they also fined his wife for violating an association rule to store items out of view. According to Martin, in letters Martin shared with the Post, it increased to hundreds of dollars in the following months. The group, whose complaints were first reported by AZ family, threatens to continue fining Martin until he removes his water cooler. He said he refuses to pay. Now, why is this important? HOAs have, in my opinion, unconstitutional powers. That fine gets up to a certain level, they can put a lien on your property. And in extreme but rare cases, they can take it. So Martin has been giving away these free bottles since May of 2020. 2 years later, the HOA gave him a warning. Martin called them expressing his frustration to the notice, and Martin shortly after received an apology letter. Somebody said, you know what? Martin, you're right. We apologize.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
At that point, I thought it was over and done, and we wouldn't have any problems ever again. Until May of this year, Martin said. Ever since May 2024, FS Residential, which is the company that owns the Canyon Trails HOA, has been fining David. It started off as a $50 fine in May, increased to $100 every month after, and could continue to go up, Martin said. So here's the statement from the HOA. Quote, the association does not object to a resident providing free water bottles to the community. However, the community's rules do not allow a resident to advertise water bottle distribution from a portable ice chest located next to their garage that's visible from neighboring property. They have a problem with the damn ice chest. How the man gonna keep the water cold for people? What do you want him to put it in? All right, so Martin says he won't stop. So, quote, it's ridiculous. He says, point blank, absolutely ridiculous. David Martin, who's been giving away the water for 4 years, said, I've done it for 4 years and I'm not going to stop, end quote. Good for you, dear brother. A reminder how dangerous the Arizona heat is and why the water is so important. Keep in mind, he did this for a reason and is doing it for a reason. Phoenix saw a record number of heat-related deaths in 2023. People die from this. This man could be saving somebody's life, definitely saving them thirst. All right. When 645 people died because of the heat, according to the County Department of Public Health, the number jumped by more than 50% from 2022, which saw 425 heat-related deaths. All right, so here's the thing. Dear brother, I appreciate your advocacy and your stance, and you're damn right. The rule is insane. Can you send us some names? I need to go ahead and get some names and pictures of the people that run your HOA so I can do the part 2 of this story. So if you would, let's make sure we get the information of the leadership there. All right, Jackson, thoughts here.
I mean, like this strikes me just as the HOA and whoever's behind it having a general fear of people. Like if you think that people are going to congregate and if people think that this is the place that you can come get free water, well, then the next thing you know, they're going to think they can get free this and free that. And the next thing you know, the property value is going to go down. Like just general fearful, ridiculous outlook.
Yeah.
Because how can you get mad at someone giving water away to people? I could see if it's like, oh, he just passing out drugs to people. Well, then you have a bit more of a sound argument. Like maybe we shouldn't have that going on openly in the community. But it's water bottles and it's extremely hot and people can literally die from these conditions. And he's just showing love to his fellow human being. That's all he's doing. And you're bored. I mean, these people are bored. What do they say? Idle time is the devil's or something like that.
Yeah.
That's all this is. You're bored and you're trying to fill your bored mind with something to do. And this is where you landed.
Well, this may not be the fight they want.
Yeah,
We
no.
will bring you updates on this story.